I want you to start this year like a man and cut the crap out. I want you to cut the feminine side out. I want you to cut the weakness out. These repulsive habits are robbing you of your masculinity. Starting with number 1, waking up late. When you wake up late, you don't realize it's small. It's a small loss. It's a small L on your scoreboard that you're not realizing. I'm not telling you to wake up at 5 in the morning, but you should damn well wake up early enough where you have full control of your morning. Why is it a small L? 1, because you lost the mental battle. Right? Remember, you have a battle every day between your mind and your heart. Your mind is telling you sleep a little bit more because you know what? It's warm, you need a rest, because that's the job of your mind. The job of your mind is to protect your energy. Your heart's telling you don't be a pussy. Most of you give in to your mind and you sleep in more. On top of that, you lost control of your morning. So now you're in a rush. Oh my God, I have to go. You didn't even shower. You're out the door. Now, wake up earlier. Wake up an hour earlier than you need to be. That way you have full control. You get to go to the gym. You are in control of your life and you are winning that battle. Number 2, not trying to be better than your parents. Maybe this is an immigrant thing inside of me, but I feel like my parents did the hardest thing possible. Something that I probably will never be able to match. No matter how, I could reach the $1 billion that I want, and I still won't be able to match the risk that my parents took, right? Keep in mind, imagine me moving to a country where I speak like Tokyo, right? I don't even know the language. I can't assimilate to the culture. I won't be legalized, so finding work will be impossible. I have no idea what I'm going to. There was no internet at the time where you could research and do a quick Google search and figure out, best places to do X. There was none of that. And you just go in blind, not knowing the language, not knowing the culture, not being able to assimilate to that culture, having to raise an entire family. I can never match that, no risk I do, but they did, right? And it is my responsibility to my lineage and to my parents to try to be better. And the crazy part is that I don't see that same fire from everyone else, especially people that aren't immigrants. Most of you will do and follow in the same footsteps as your father. And you need to understand that that does not build you as a man. While it's not wrong, you as a man need to carve your own path. You need to put yourself against the wall. You want to know why you follow the same path as your fathers? Because it's easy, it's comfortable. If my father was a doctor and I became a doctor too, you know how easy that is, right? I already know how to go through the school process. I already know exactly what to do. I saw my father do it. If my father was a construction worker and I became a construction worker too, you know how easy that is, right? He knows all the connections. He'll get me the job. It's so comfortable, and most men follow comfort. You should go against the grain. Let's say my father did construction and I wanted to be a doctor. Do you know how incredibly hard that be? You know how debilitating that will be, because I will have no direction. I will have no clear path. I will have to figure everything out of myself. But that man built himself up as a man and tried to become the best version of himself to make his father proud. And it could be anything. Those are just 2 examples. It could be building your own business. It could be going through engineering school. It could be becoming a lawyer. I don't care what you do. It could be being an athlete. The point is, you should try to be the best version of yourself to make your parents proud and make your lineage proud. Takes me to number 3. Being physically weak is a disgrace to your masculinity. The reason that most men find masculinity as toxic, or weak men do, is because they themselves cannot relate to the strength that masculinity produces. They are themselves weak, right? Both the feminine crowd and even the masculine crowd that sees it as toxic, they are both physically and mentally weak. And that's important. It's not just the physical, it's the mental. They are mentally and emotionally weak. So when they see a masculine man, they see it as toxic, but in reality, they should replace that as threatening. The reason they don't like it is because it's threatening. This takes you to number 4, not having goals. Again, I guarantee most of you don't have a clear goal. Right now, what's your goal? What is it? Make it clear. I guarantee you don't have it, right? Most of your goals are set in place by culture, right? I have to graduate high school. I have to get my AA. Yeah, I have to get my BA. And you're just cruising through life. It's not active decisions that you're making. I'm not telling you not to go to college. I'm actually telling you to go to college. But what I'm saying is you're on cruise control. I'm just going to get my BA and business management. I'm going to get my marketing. Those are trash degrees, 1, 2. More importantly, you should be carving your own path, right? What degree do I want that's going to change my life? That I can actually make money from, that I can get a strong paying job, right? And it could be on the flip side. What business can I start, right? It doesn't matter what it is, but at the end of the day, what's your goal? What is it? Make it tangible, make it physical, so it's on the top of your forehead at all times, so in low times and in high times, it's always there, so you never lose focus. 5, looking at women online. It's a disgusting, weak habit. And TikTok has magnified that. TikTok, that's why they call it soft porn, right? You have it in your face 24/7. Sexualism and lust is in your face 24/7. And what ends up happening? Because you're so ingrained and all you do is look at ass and titties all day. And then most of you are probably stuck on porn as well. All you do is look at women all day online. You don't even know how to engage with a real woman in person. You can't even look a woman in the eye. It has weakened you. Takes me to number 6, being a jealous or controlling man. You have to understand that you don't control anything. When a woman doesn't respect you, what ends up happening? You have to end up using your physical strength to try to control her, and that is signs of a weak man. As a man, you should build your status. You should build up your desirability. That is what gives you strength and control. You don't have to use your physical strength. When you are a desirable man with status, you now have options. And that's what gives you control, because now she respects you. And as a man, that's all that matters. Forget love. A woman wants to end up respecting you. If she doesn't respect you and walks all over you, I promise you she will cheat on you sooner or later. Which ultimately rolls me to number 7. You look for handouts. No one is going to save you. Not me, not your parents, not your friends. And if you are in that weakened mindset of like, oh, can I just get $1,000 to I need to graduate college, or I need $1,000 to really go through school. No, figure it out. Right? When I needed my college money, I had to work for it and build it up and pay. Right? The reality is that at the end of the day, no one's coming to save you. And when you're in that weakened state of looking for handouts for people to help you out, when you have nothing of value to offer back, you're going to waste time, because no one's going to come. And this sounds harsh, but the reality is that no one's going to help you when there's no value for them on the flip side. That's just how people are. And I'm trying to get you to understand how reality works so you don't waste your time looking for handouts and let time pass by and think that the only reason you're not successful is because nobody's helping you. No, you're not successful because you're not putting in the work. You're not focusing on yourself. Stop looking for somebody else to come and save you, and you figure out that solution.